Hey guys, welcome to the first official episode of That Sounds Like a Podcast. I'm Audrey.
I'm Jenna.
And I'm Raven.
So how was y'all's weekend?
It was good. We went to the fair Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we went to the fair. But side note, before we went to the fair, y'all know I'm very clumsy. And I might have smacked my face on my car door, and I had a it still kind of is, but makeup is covering it up. For like 2 days straight, it was red. I had a big welt by my eyeball. And then again, while we were riding the rides, my face got smacked into the back of the seat.
Bro.
And
yeah.
I wish I could have took a picture of where my makeup was like stuck on the back of the seat, but my phone glitched and I couldn't do it.
That was the funniest shit ever.
Yeah, because when I got off the ride, my lip liner was all the way under my nose.
She's
Dang,
like, it's my big lip, and she has like this whole piece above her lip.
Yeah, I was like, I had a whole line right here of my lip liner.
We rode a good bit just because, surprisingly, the fair really wasn't that packed.
Yeah, because
mine was bad last year as it was this year.
Yeah, because it was Football Friday, so I felt like most people was at the football games, and we got around a pretty good bit. There was still some rides that had long lines, like the big ones, like the Ring of Fire, and then the claw one that me and you used to always ride.
Y'all rode the Ring of Fire?
No, we didn't get to ride the Ring of Fire or the claw. We rode all the other ones.
I will not get on that.
I can't do that.
Two is like a definite no, I'm not doing.
Okay, I was going to say the only rides that I can handle these days are the little things, the little claw things, and then like the Himalaya thing that like goes around like this and squishes you against everyone.
We did 2 of those, and we regretted it after a while because we started getting headaches. We rode a lot of spinny rides.
Yeah. And like drops.
Yeah.
The last one went a little too crazy. We were all like walking weird, and we were like, we need to eat. Like we all had headaches.
The last hour, we just ate food.
Yeah.
But we
That's
waited
the part.
That's my favorite part, is the food. Yeah. If I could go and just eat food all day, I would.
Yes.
But
it wasn't so fucking expensive.
I was about to say the prices are crazy.
Yeah, one corn on the cob was $8.
Yeah, we had the street corn. It was $8.
And your drink was $5?
$4 or $5
for a Sprite.
The drinks are the main thing that make me mad. Like, I kind of get certain food being a little pricey, but I should not be paying $10 for a lemonade. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and then $5 to refill it. That's ridiculous.
They really get you with the nostalgic of it all because, like, when we were kids, you had to go to the fair, you had to get a lemonade, and it just feels wrong to go to the fair now and not get a lemonade. But back then, our mamas wasn't paying $10 for those lemonades, or we wouldn't have had one.
Yeah, now I understand. To me, it's just like, if you're going to pay me $10 to $15 for a lemonade, at least give me free refills.
Yeah.
But adding $5 on top of that to just refill my lemonade is diabolical.
And most of it's ice.
Yeah.
I was really having FOMO for the fair because I didn't go last year because it was so expensive. I was scared of spending all the money. But I looked it up, and Mississippi's National Fair is going on at the same time. It's going on right now, but it's not over till the 13th. So I'm going to go next weekend. I'm excited.
Well, this year, a lot more people have been planning on coming because there's been like 2 or 3 videos that went viral of our Perry Fair recently. So.
Yeah. Did you see that post that I tagged you in about the 4 crackheads that were arrested at our fair?
Mm-mm.
I tagged you in a post on Facebook that I saw, and it was like 4 employees that were working there, I guess, were like on drugs really bad while they were working. And 2 of them I recognized. One of them was the parking lady, the one that told us to turn left when we first got there.
Wow.
Yeah, and the other guy was working one of the stands.
Oh.
It was funny because someone commented under it and was like, no wonder why my ride was an hour long.
Oh, dude, that was another thing we noticed when we were there. Some rides would get on and it'd be like 2 seconds, and then the other one we rode, the little bench that goes around, we were on that thing for forever. And the first one we rode, the spinning one, we were on that thing for like a good 10 minutes, it felt like. Yeah. And the last one we rode with the bench or whatever that goes around and up at the top, the last time we went up to the top, it like leaned up, and we all looked at each other like,
I did not know it did that. Like, I thought I was the thing was breaking on me.
Yeah. We all clenched our little things. We were like,
It's really scary to think about. Like, they build those things, they build the whole thing in like a day, and then everybody and their mom just goes there and gets on the ride.
yeah.
That is kind of scary. Because, like, what if they lose a bolt and then they're just like, no one will notice.
Yeah, they're just high out their minds. Just like, we're good. They do test them beforehand,
We're
but
good.
like, who knows?
I'm not going to do no test on me.
But,
I feel like they test them without people on there, though.
yeah. But then there's no weight on there. Like, what if somebody's the first people to get on there, and like the day it opens, blam!
That would be a good
Exactly.
destination. It's like fair rides.
Yeah.
I'm excited to get the little character drawing thing done because I've never had the patience to like sit there and get it done while I'm there because I'm like overstimulated and want to do all the things. But this time I'm doing it.
I told DJ I wanted to do one really bad. The only thing is, I feel like they're gonna like point out an insecurity that I didn't have because you know they like expand your nose or like your forehead.
They do.
And then I'd probably
Yeah.
cry. You can take it back here.
Okay, so we all posted the questions prompt on our Instagram stories and Snapchats, and we're going to answer some of the questions that y'all asked us. Okay, so the first one, is it still cheating if they follow their ex? Or is it cheating if they follow their ex, I guess?
Who wants to go first?
I'll go first because I guess it just depends. Like, if I was already following my ex and then like me and TJ got together and I'm still following him, I wouldn't consider that cheating. It's like it's not like I'm entertaining him. But if it's like we haven't been following each other and me and my partner are together and then I go and follow my ex, I would consider that cheating or being very disrespectful, I guess you can say.
Yeah, because why do you want to do that now? Like, y'all haven't been following each other. Like, there's obviously some intention behind that. Or at least you want to see their stuff, which is, like, eyeball cheating. So, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with what you're saying. And then also, like, with my situation where they're trying to, like, constantly message you or just, like, follow you in every aspect, following you, I have them blocked because of that. It depends on how crazy they are. If they're still trying to just watch your every move. So, like she said, it depends on the situation. Because if they're still trying to message you, or if you're trying to look and see what they got going on, I feel like it is a little to that aspect. Because why do you care?
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like if you follow them at all, like, even, like, I wouldn't say it's cheating if you've been following them the whole time, like you said.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I think you should unfollow them because following them just proves that you want to see what they have. When you hit the follow button, it's because you care to see what that person is posting, and you know that person's going to keep popping up on your phone when you follow them.
Yeah,
So,
it's not mental.
yeah. And what else was I going to say? Oh, it depends on the situation, true. Because if it's like your ex, like your ex from years ago, and like it's just like a person that you knew, and like seeing what they have going on in their lives is like whatever to you, then I think that's fine. But if like this was like your person you just broke up with and now you're in a new relationship, I think that's disrespectful and unhealthy for the relationship and cheating.
Yeah, that or if they like try to follow you and then, excuse me, you follow them back.
Yeah.
I would
like,
say.
what are you doing?
Yeah.
You know what you're doing.
Okay, next question. What's a project or passion you're secretly working on?
Oh, this is a good one.
I love this question.
Yes.
So obviously this one, but
It's not really a secret.
It's not. Yeah, it's not. But me and Raven are also working on our candle business. So we haven't, like, we have a TikTok and we posted one video, but we haven't fully came out and like started selling our products yet because we want to make sure they're like, almost perfect or perfect because we're perfectionists.
We've been working on it for 2 years now.
Yeah.
And it's...
I didn't realize it had been that long. That's really, like, y'all are really putting in the work. That's great.
Yeah, it's just a lot into it. I don't want to like give up too much.
Yeah.
But like we're literally, when we say hand making these candles, we're hand making these
Everything.
candles, like down to the nitty gritty.
Yeah, the nitty gritty.
So yeah, and not a lot of people know about it yet. So I would say that be considered a secret. Like
Yeah.
only a select few know until we post like, ta-da, we're here.
Yeah, and that's something we're trying to work on. Is like how to like properly like
Drop.
yeah
drop
it. Yeah. So
I'm excited. That's gonna be really fun.
it has been fun.
I'm gonna be a loyal customer, and we're gonna put ads in the podcast. Y'all can make ads.
Yeah.
Sponsored by Twin Flame.
Yes. Yeah, I'm excited.
Okay, mine is also not really a secret because I've talked about it to anyone that would listen for years, but I've been writing a book since like 2019, and I'm just now coming to the end of the final draft of it, and then I'm going to get an editor and start getting published, and that's going to happen, I'm hoping, before January. I'll have the final draft done, and then I'll start getting an editor. I mean, when I say I've been doing it since 2019, I've wrote it off and on, and then this year I've really gotten serious about it, and I'm finally finishing it. I made a website also, but I haven't advertised it or anything yet because
It's really good.
I haven't perfected it yet. I haven't decided what all I want to share and like what is good to share about it without giving like the plot away, obviously, but like also intriguing people. That's been hard to figure out. But yeah, I made like a brand because at one point I wanted to put out a poetry book because I knew I could do that faster because I've been writing poems since my whole life. So I have like a catalog of stuff that I could get published like that. So I made the website. It's called Wild Wisteria, and I have poetry and stuff on there right now, but I haven't advertised it. Nobody knows about it yet, so that is a secret. And
You too.
I have to decide what I want to put out because it's a big thing with like copywriting and stuff. When I got advice about it, I was told that I have to copyright everything before I go full-fledged public with everything. So I copyrighted my name. Like low-key have a brand called Wild Wisteria that I haven't done anything with, but it's copyrighted in my name. So, period.
That's really exciting. I remember when I was little, I used to like staple a bunch of papers together and like write stories, but it was like BS. It really wasn't.
Me too. I loved it. When I was in middle school, I had this composition book, and I wrote stuff, and I was like honestly pretty good. And I could have used a lot of that stuff now, and it'd been like a whole like life's work of mine. And I think about it all the time. But somebody that we used to hang out with, like some boys came over to my house and they found it, and I was so embarrassed, and I ended up throwing it away. And I'm so bad at my still. Yeah, I was like 13, probably 14.
I kept one of the papers. I found it in the trash, and I kept one of them. It's still at my house somewhere.
Oh, that's so sweet. You kept it.
That's really exciting, though. That's big too. Like
yeah, I almost started crying because I got to a point that I've been thinking about. Like, I know how this book was gonna end. I know how this story is gonna end for years, and I'm finally like getting to the point where I can write the end of it because I've been stuck on making the like beginning and middle so perfect, and now I'm finally getting to the end of it, and it's like really emotional, honestly, because like I've been working on this since I was like 17, and I'm like finally done with it. It feels like I have a child and I'm like sending her off into the world or something. It's amazing. What's y'all's love languages?
Oh, I talked about this yesterday with my man. So I had looked up all the actual official love languages, but you know, there's like a lot that people create. Like people say, like singing songs together and in the car or whatever. Like, just that's a love language people say.
No, what are the official love languages though?
It's acts of service, gift giving, physical touch,
Words of affirmation.
words of affirmation, and then what's the other one?
I thought that was all of them.
No, there's 5. I don't remember.
What if we're all the above? Like, what if you're just a really affectionate person?
Like, what do you like? You know, there's two different ways. It's like, what do you like to be received?
Yeah.
Like, what do you like to give, and what do you like to get from people? I like words of affirmation because he does that very well, and I didn't know that was one. Because normally, sometimes I just feel weird, like when people give me gifts. Like, I love gifts, but at the same time, I feel weird. I love to give gifts,
That's me.
and so I think mine's words of affirmation. And acts of service and quality time. I'm honestly all of them but receiving gifts. I feel weird when it comes to getting gifts. Like, I love it. Like, I know I love that you care, but I feel weird. I'd rather give a gift.
Mine would probably be. It's hard because I'm just a very affectionate person. I would say acts of service and physical touch. Like, I like to be touched on, like, even if you just walk by and touch my butt, or, you know, like a hug, or it doesn't matter, I like being touched. And then acts of service. Like, whether it's small stuff like, oh, I did the dishes for you today, or I folded your laundry, or I ran you a bath, or...
Why did that just remind me of my dream from last night? That's very random.
What was your dream?
Dishes?
No. We might have to cut this out because I don't want to name drop, but it was very random. My dream had to do with a guy touching me on the ass, and I turned around and beat their ass. But we know the guy, so I can't say.
Oh.
Text me.
I was about to say, yeah.
Okay, my love language that I like to receive is physical touch, but the love language that I give is acts of service. But that's only for men. I don't like being touched by, like, family or friends for some reason. That's probably, like, something I need to work through and, like, go to therapy for or something. But I just don't like being touched by anybody besides, like, my man. But for friends, I would still say acts of service, but I would like to be shown quality time by everybody, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I get that.
Okay, so who was this guy? What? That is the most random person of all time.
That was so random.
Yeah, I turned around and was like, I grabbed the hand. It said, it was like a race.
I forgot that was a person.
Lily was also in it too, but we were like racing together. We were like in Hellcats and shit. Like
Tokyo Drift.
It was the most randomest dream ever.
I'm dead. Okay, I'll give y'all another question. I just felt like somebody was behind me. That was kind of spooky. Hello, guys.
Spooky season.
We have a live audience. Okay. Would you rather your favorite show get a terrible reboot where, like, you can't watch it, it's really bad, it's cringy, they ruined it, or just be canceled and never shown again? This happened to me, so I can go first if y'all want me to.
Yeah, you can go first. You haven't went first yet.
Okay, so my favorite show is Sex and the City. I've watched it 1,000 times. It's all over my TikTok, all over my social media. Carrie Bradshaw is my favorite character. And they started the reboot a few years ago, and it was good. First episode bawled my eyes out. The most heartbreaking, gut-wrenching TV experience of my life. So I'm like, at least it's a good show. Like, I'm into it. I'm into it just as much as I was back in the day. But they kept going. There's been like 3 seasons of it now. The 3rd season is terrible. It's awful. Everybody's talking crap about it online. And y'all know, like, the newer TV shows now, they'll do this thing where, like, they're too woke. And it's like they're forcefully adding in, like, controversial stuff just to show that they're of the times. But it's just so forced.
Mm-hmm.
That's that show, like, to the max bad. But, in my opinion, I still watched it, and I was still glad that they did it because I genuinely love the character so much, and I want to know what they're up to. So, I kind of had fun making fun of the show, and I'm still glad there was a reboot. That's my answer.
I would say the same because even if like they did a reboot or like you said like added stuff on afterwards and it's just weird, I would still watch the first half that I really enjoyed. Like,
Yeah.
for it to be completely gone, that would probably break my heart with my favorite show.
I feel like there's a lot of shows that they've done that and they've just flopped. But at least you still get to see certain people from the original show and see what they're doing, and they're still like a good, maybe not necessarily good, but
Oh yeah, reboots where they don't have like the full cast in it, in my opinion, is just bad anyways. Like,
yeah.
Like, for example, like Grey's Anatomy, when I first started watching that, I loved it. But like at this point, it's kind of getting redundant. Like you have 18, probably more than that. I don't even know if I'm correct.
Yeah.
18 seasons. I have not watched all 18 seasons, and I probably won't watch all 18 seasons.
I wouldn't watch it after I don't know how far along you got, but there's like a point where basically all the main characters are gone, and it's like why? And since Steven's doing
Yeah.
I haven't. I got to like season 5, and then like every time I watch it, I'd be going through something so emotional. I'd be going through it like I was with them. I also wasn't in the greatest place mentally when I was watching it either, but it would just add on to me going through it. I'd be like crying for real. So I stopped watching it because I was like, this is not helping me.
No.
But
I'd be in a good mood, watch it, and then I'd feel like, I don't want to say depressed, but I'd be very sad.
But well, I guess the answer is like I'd rather it be rebooted and just be terrible, so you get to see what's happening with like some of your characters. It might not be your favorite character, but at least you know what's going on. Like the Wizards of Waverly Place reboot, not the greatest.
I want to watch that. I feel like it's not as bad compared to like Raven's Home. Did y'all watch that?
I was just about to say that. Yeah.
Yeah, that. It doesn't hit the same.
No.
I watched the first episode of the reboot, and Selena was already there in the first episode. I was like, period, this is great.
I don't think she's consistently in the whole thing.
No, she's not. Oh, did y'all see how they're making a new Camp Rock, and Demi Lovato isn't like in the main thing? Like I think she makes an appearance. She makes an appearance, but she's the executive producer, not like the main character.
Every time I think of Camp Rock, I think of that one parody video where they're like, Camp Rock, and it's like Kim.
I was about to do the thing.
Camp Rock.
Okay. What's something you're learning about yourself right now? I have to think on that one.
I'm about to say, that's a good one. Hold on. One momento. Uno momento.
Uno momento.
You need to play the Jeopardy music.
One little thing that it just came to my head. I mean, because I've already talked about some of the stuff with the Get Ready With Me, but having roommates and learning what I like, what I don't, and like learning to be by myself and like, I don't know, me growing as a person to like know how I like things, and that I'm kind of a very anal OCD person when it comes to my home. Yeah, this is something I'm learning about myself.
I feel like it has to be hard, like when you really own something in this world, which I've never done, but when you really own something that's yours and you want it a certain way and you like invite people into your space, and it's like aggravating because
it makes me feel like a control freak.
Yeah.
I think you're just at a point where you're just finally enjoy being by yourself. I still don't know. That's a good question. I guess I could say like I'm still like learning to love myself in different ways. Was that like the question? Like, what
yeah, it's something you learn yourself because you're like a mother.
I'm about to say like being a mom, kind of like what we talked about last time. Like it just changes your view on everything, and like my whole perspective of myself and everyone around me is just different. So it's like I literally was at 100 and then I dropped down to like 45, and I'm still trying to like be comfortable again in my body, and like my mindset is not the same. So I guess I could say that like I'm still learning to love myself in a different way, but
it changes.
Yeah, that's normal. Like your body changes, the way you see the world changes, everything changes. So you have to just like reset yourself, which is obviously very hard. But I don't know. I feel like I've been the same exact person since I was like 13 years old. I guess is that like I'm not scared of like I know myself. Like I said, I've been the same person. Like say I'm watching an old video of myself and something happens and I say something and I think I literally just said that yesterday. Like something about me has been like the same for a long time. Like I haven't really changed that much. People think that I have, actually. People that I used to be really close with say that they don't even recognize me anymore. But I think I've known myself for a long time and I know who I am. But I'm not scared, and I don't have to be scared of the future because the same way that I said that I know myself and that I've been the same for a long time, it's like nothing's really going to change. Like I could be in this situation and think that this was going to be it. Or I could be in this situation and enjoy it and think this is going to be it. But if it's not, then I'll still be me. Like at least I'll still always have me. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, I was about to say, I feel like your confidence has got a lot better too. Like, I feel like I've seen you over the course of time.
I definitely don't care what anybody thinks of me. And I've always said that, but I don't know if that's true.
Well, no shade, no tea, but when you have someone in your ear just constantly down in your ass and making fun of your ass all the time, it doesn't really fucking help.
Yeah, but even when that happened, I always knew I was better than him. So.
Period.
Like I was always like, you don't understand because you're not like me, or you don't understand because you don't enjoy doing the same type of things that I do. So obviously you're going to down me because dudes can be jealous of girls too.
Yeah.
And like I didn't realize that part of it at the time, but I was just like, you don't get it. So I was like, I'm gonna keep doing me and I'm gonna keep being me because you're not gonna try to understand, and I don't, so I don't care.
Yeah.
Because, and also I learned that everybody is not like me. And once you realize that, you cannot get your feelings hurt because like it's honestly like a confidence booster because it's like, if I was in that situation, I wouldn't have done that. And I'm not going to take that personally because you're not me.
That's something that I really had to grasp is like people aren't always like, don't have the same heart as me. And so I would take things way more personal than anybody else. And then I'd be the one looking or over here upset and no one else would be upset. Like they wouldn't care if I did that to, like if they did that to me or whatever. Like,
right. Yeah.
Okay, next question, more lighthearted. If you could make one unhealthy habit magically healthy, what would it be?
Probably my coffee addiction.
Yeah. Oh, really?
I love coffee. Like, I'll have a cup of coffee or more than one a day. And it's definitely sugared up.
I don't put any sugar in mine. I just put it. Can I not be lactose intolerant, please? Like, I eat everything with dairy, and I'm lactose intolerant. I can't imagine how much better my body would be if I just stopped.
Same. I was going to say cheese because I eat cheese on everything. Literally everything. And it's not good for you. Apparently, dairy is not supposed to be consumed by the human body. Like, I forgot where I saw that or, like, what scientific thing that is. But, like, it wasn't in the OG food group. I'm going to say that. So, like, that's why we have so many, like, intestinal and gut health things. That's why gut health is so mainstream. Because we're all screwed up from dairy.
Yeah.
When I had to cut dairy for 2 weeks, when I was breastfeeding Dakari because he had a dairy allergy, and I just realized I couldn't do it. One, because we live in a really small town, so like the options of non-dairy products are very hard to find. So when I finally went back to dairy, my stomach was so messed up. Like I was in the bathroom, coming out both ways. Like it messed me up.
I even try to do like almond milk or oat milk for my coffee, but somehow it still does it for me.
Mine is oat milk, but it's flavored oat milk. It's not just regular oat milk. It's like French vanilla oat milk or something. But I definitely put like sugar in it and like caramel drizzle and then like my coffee creamer. or just the sugar and coffee creamer, but
I use oat milk. I've been using oat milk, brown sugar, Splenda, and honey because I saw it on TikTok. It's called like a Teddy Graham latte, but I just use regular drip coffee, obviously. But it is amazing, and I look forward to it every day.
Yeah, it sounds good. I do. That's like what I look forward to in the morning. It's like I get up, I need my coffee. Before I do anything, I need my coffee.
That's one thing that Alana says. She's always got a coffee on her. I do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because we did this at like 4 in the afternoon, and I had to go get me a coffee. I didn't have nothing to make me a coffee, so I had to go buy a coffee.
I want to get into matcha though, but we're in a small town that don't have good matcha.
As much as I want to love matcha, I can't.
All right, next question. What is the funniest fight you've been in with a friend or a partner?
Funniest?
Maybe when I told you about the spoiler of Pretty Little Liars.
Dude, that's my answer too. Okay, let's set the scene. Also, before this, it was the same day. We were spending the night at my aunt's house, and she was like, what kind of cookies do y'all want to make tonight? So I was like, peanut butter. And Jenna was like, no, I don't like peanut butter. I want chocolate chip. And I was like, that's basic. I want peanut butter. And then we were just in a terrible mood with each other. Like, we were just so mad. So this was during the time that Pretty Little Liars was, like, still coming out with the new, seasons and stuff. And Jenna was way ahead of me because she had been watching it. And I just started watching it. Spoiler alert, I didn't know that Allison was still alive. Like, that's how early on I was. So Jenna, I don't know why this came about. She knew where I was at in the show, and she spoiled it and said that Allison was still alive. So I don't remember what exactly happened right afterwards, but her little sister was there too, and we literally got into a physical altercation over Pretty Little Liars. And
Wow.
I went to just slap her in the face as hard as I could.
Oh my god.
And Joanna was like standing behind her. We were like in a line. Like, I don't know why we were like this, but it was like I was right here. Joanna was behind her, and she was in the middle of us. She missed my slap. Like, she bent down or something. You dunked, that word. And I slapped Joanna in the rib, and there was like a blister of my handprint on her rib, and she's like screaming, crying. Because Joanna wasn't even in the fight. It was like the only time that me and you ever got in a fight, because normally it was both of us against Joanna, which was sad. I'm sorry, Joanna.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I did too. We were bullies. I talked to her about that recently, and like obviously beforehand, I was so sorry, Joanna. I really hate that I did that to you as a sister.
Yeah, but me and Joanna went through phases in high school where like we were best friends. Like, I was with Joanna all the time. We were like really close. So I feel like she knows that I love her.
Yeah. But didn't she come back and hit you in the head with a boot?
That was another time. That was when we were really young. Because I lived in, like, the first house that I lived in Eastman. And I don't remember what we were fighting about. But she threw, like, a hard, bougie plastic bowl at my head. So I hit her with a boot.
Yeah.
Damn. I don't really have
She also slung Jenna by her hair into the TV. And
yeah,
Jenna was intentionally losing the... Sorry.
No, you can go ahead.
I was going to say Jenna was intentionally losing the fight because she knew her mama was, like, listening next door. And she was, like, being like, oh, my God, Joanna's beating me, because she didn't want to get in trouble. And then it still backfired. Like, they both still got in trouble.
No, my mama was watching because it was like our rooms were lined up with hers because we lived in Milledgeville at the time. And I knew if I did anything back to her that I would be the one to get in trouble because I'm the oldest one, like set an example. So I just let her throw me into the TV because I was going to get in trouble. So yeah.
I get it. I thought it was smart, but I feel like your older thing shouldn't have been a thing. Y'all are literally like a little... Like, barely 2 years apart. Like, come on.
Yeah, it's crazy. I don't really have one that I can't think of one.
You never got into a crazy fight with Rihanna?
I feel like all our fights are valid, though. Like, if we fight, we fight.
I was trying to think of a relationship one. I know there's a lot of those.
I mean, it's not really fighting, but, like, DJ's a big rage baiter. Like, I don't know if it's because he plays video games,
It
but
definitely
like,
is.
but we'll just go back and forth, and it just be stupid shit. And it's not even like we're fighting. It's just like back and forth, and then we'll just like look at each other and just like laugh, like, because what are we doing right now? Like,
Yeah.
it could be something stupid, like, I don't know.
Wait, I have some stupid, funny stuff that happened in my old relationship. Okay, so no names, but there's this couple in our small town that for some reason was obsessed with me and my relationship. Like, they wanted to be friends, but they were also talking crap and making up crazy stories about my whole friend group, but especially me. And one day I'm at work and I get a Snapchat from the dude, and he's like on the dirt road. He's like, "Hey," and I'm like, "Weird." Oh, yeah.
Is that, what's her face's best friend? Anyways, while she's looking, you can continue your story.
Yeah.
So y'all are down the dirt road, you open it.
Yeah, he sent the snap him down the dirt road. He's like, "Hey," so I opened it and didn't say anything. And then at the same time as this message was going through, my ex gets a text from like one of those creepy anonymous like fake app number things, and it's saying like, "Your girlfriend is cheating on you with the dude."
Ooh.
And like, he actually believed it. I was like, he knew the whole lore about how I was being basically stalked by this couple. Like, I was running through their mind like crazy. And he knew the whole story. Keep in mind, this girl has had like a little, you know who I'm talking about now?
Yeah, she's a bitch. Sorry,
Yeah.
Emma.
So this girl has had a crush on my ex since like Boys and Girls Club days. She's had a crush on him. And so that's like part of the weirdness. Like, okay. And she used to snap him all the time talking about streaks, stuff like that. I didn't care because like my confidence is not hurt by this. And I was like blindly trusting in this dude for also. So, yeah, she texts him at the same time and was like, "She's cheating on you with so and so." He gets the fake message at the same time as I get the Snapchat, believes it, and then goes through my phone and sees where he sent the Snapchat, and then like that was like their plan to like make it look like it was real because he was on my Snap list. And we actually got into a fight over these crazy people.
That's like, people are so weird. I don't understand. Like,
They'd be actually plotting on you.
for real. Like, not everyone has.
And
Yeah,
I
that's-
didn't do anything but be nice to them and date some dude that she had a elementary school crush on.
Yeah, the rumor that they made about our whole friend group is insane.
It's rated R. Okay, so is there anything else y'all want to add before we get off of here today?
Someone asked Jenna if you could go back to see your younger self, like you and then your younger self, what would you do and what would you say?
I would tell myself to literally. Okay, so I don't know where I heard this, but I wanted to be bad. Like, I thought it was so cool to be bad. And
Like a troublemaker?
huh?
Like a troublemaker?
Yeah,
Or
like
like
when I
that
watch
as in that?
like Disney movies and stuff, I never wanted to be like the like pretty girl or like
Goody goody.
the goody girl. I wanted to be like the bad girl. And I would tell myself that that's not cute. And it's way better to just not do the thing that you're thinking about. Because part of it was also for attention. I don't know why. I was an only child for 7 years. My little sister's 7 years younger than me. I had all the attention in the world. I had all these like outlets like gymnastics, dance, pageant stuff. I was like the center of everything. But I still wanted more attention, and I made a lot of cringy mistakes just because I wanted people to look at me. And I would tell myself to slow down and stop doing that stuff because you are going to be embarrassed of yourself in the future.
That's
Yeah.
fun.
That's not like emotional or anything. I wish I could go back and discipline myself. I wish I could tell myself to stay home and lock myself in a room.
But if you think about it, if you never like were the way you were, you wouldn't be who you are today.
That's very true. The only reason why I'm not even harder on my old self is because if I didn't go out and like be out all the time and do what I did, then I wouldn't have met the people that are still all of my friends today. Like, I would still be friends with Jenna because we met when we were so young, but literally everybody else that I've been close with in my life besides my boyfriend now, I met during that time in my life where I was out of control.
And I feel like if you didn't do that then you'd be like old as crap and just want to be crazy then, like later on in life.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's something you gotta.
True, and that's cringy.
Yeah.
It's sad that we think it's cringy though because that's how it's supposed to be. Like during the time we're like 21 until like we're like 25, 26 or something is when we're supposed to be like doing things like that. And when I first went to college and like started going to parties and stuff, I thought like the people that I thought they were so weird and I like couldn't like get past that when it came to like making close friends because I was like, I'm in a different stage of life than y'all are, and I like had to be like Audrey. They're doing the right thing. You did the wrong thing. So,
Our generation has been trying to like live fast compared to our parents' generation. Like I feel like they were crazy from when we started.
no, it's living in a small town and who your parents are. Kids have been bad since the beginning of time, but when you don't have nothing to do besides do bad things, you're gonna do bad things.
Yeah.
It's about having strict parents. That's why strict parents are strict parents because they don't want you to be the bad kid.
Yeah, my mom was strict to a certain aspect, but
It's like some parents, once you get to a certain age, they just let go, and you can't do that. That's when you got to hold on the most, but that's just my opinion.
My mom just didn't give.
So,
She didn't care. She really didn't. So I kind of like jumped off the porch a little early. I was sneaking out of the window and doing whatever I wanted to, and I feel like maybe that's why I'm just so settled down now. Just because like I already did all that when I was 14, 15, 16. Like, I'm good now. Don't get me wrong, I still like going out and stuff, but not anywhere close to near what I like. No.
yeah, we don't get like the rush or like the excitement out of it that I've seen other people get whenever they didn't have the childhood that we've had.
Yeah.
We're just doing it because it's what we're used to doing, which can turn into a problem. It's like,
yes.
You think you have to drink it every weekend because it's a routine, but really like you could just chill and be normal. And like we've seen people that we know turn that into a habit and it just
Every
falls
weekend.
apart.
What's the move? What's the move?
Like, you don't want to sit at home and relax.
Have some quality time.
For real. Calm down.
Yeah, come on. But I didn't even answer mine because I was trying to think of what I would even say. Because I kind of said this before, but I guess I feel like I'd give her a hug because with like everything I went through with like half of my family passing away at a young age, you know, I went through it. And I guess I would do stuff because I am a middle child. I would try to get attention a little. I don't know who I'd be getting the attention from. I dang sure didn't want it from my mother. But
I feel like you were still a really good kid. Like even when you did, like I was a bad influence on you, and even when you were a part of it, like you weren't really, you know. You were a good kid.
I wasn't saying I was bad, but when it came to like dealing with my family, I would be like the rebel. Like,
Yeah.
She's like the black sheep of the family, basically.
Yeah. I don't know. But, and I would do stuff because I was bored and I didn't have a family to really, I mean, I had your family to like guide me, but I didn't have my own family to really help guide me because of everyone passing away. And I had my grandparents, but I can't talk to them about everything when I was a kid and like the stuff I went through early on and stuff. So I guess I would just be like, just to slow down. Because, like, obviously I was with you and we were trying to be little fast kids. So, just give her a hug. Tell her everything's going to be okay. I didn't want to get married when I was a kid. I was like Bella off of Twilight. I was like, it's just a piece of paper.
When I was a kid, I thought I would already be married by now and have kids. I wanted to have kids and get married really young. And I mean, I still do.
Not me. I swore by now I was never having kids. I was like, I'm not having kids. I didn't want any kids.
I wanted kids, but I didn't want to have kids till I was like 27.
Yeah. But I wanted to comment on what you said because I can kind of relate. Like, it's good. Like, it's good to have, like, people outside to, like you say, help you, like, show you the ropes.
Yeah.
But it just hits different when your own, like, mom or father isn't there to, like, do it. Like, when you have a parent that's there but they're absent, it just hits differently. It's like, damn. Well, dang.
My mom was, like, obviously, like, a great, like, obviously because, like, a lot of people know my mom. Like, she's that mom that, like, everybody goes to her house. But, like, my mom was a great mom. But she just always told me that I'll be okay. Like, it's okay. Just don't be safe and don't be stupid. It'll be okay. You're fine. Like, you're fine. Yeah. And that's great advice. And for, like, other kids, like, even for my sister, you, like, thrive in that environment. But for me, I'm, like, a little bit too anxious for that. Especially now that I'm older and, like, I look back and have anxiety for my old self. Because it's like, you literally could have, the worst things could have happened to you. Right. And you had no idea. But I'm fine. I guess she was right. But it's like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that for my kid. And I don't know.
I don't think I would.
Yeah, I think that's just why I'm so, like, protective of Ariana. Just because that's how my mom was with me. Like I said, she just didn't care. Like, if you want to go hang out with, like, just go. Like, as long as you're, like, let me know when you're there and if you're okay and you'll be fine. Like, you'll be okay. But at the same time, like, looking back at it now, like, I was doing some crazy stuff at 15, 14 years old. Like, going to these random parties with a bunch of people I don't know. Like, drinking and, like, car hopping with people I don't know just to get home. Like, I was doing some crazy stuff.
Yeah, like, you were in Florida.
Yeah.
The Florida life.
I love that, though, for us. Like, I'm just glad that we're okay. And also, like, the trauma that came from that, like, for me, like, the things that happened to me while I was doing that, like, still follows me around. It's like I could have saved myself from that. That's why I think it's funny that, like, y'all were like, I would give her a hug, and I was like, I would lock her in a room. That's a lot about me.
A whooping. Where's the belt?
Line up. Do you know what you're going to say?
Yeah, I was just going to say, I'd probably just give her a big, big, big hug. Because back then, like, I swore up and down I was never going to find a boyfriend. I was never going to have a family. I was never going to be who I am today. Like, I just swore, like, I was going to have the worst life ever. Because any boyfriend that I had, or significant other, or somebody that I was messing with, only used me for one thing. And I got cheated on multiple times. And I was super, super insecure. Like, I had pimples on my face, and I'm like, I'm the ugliest female ever. Like, I was just not. Back then, I would just give her a big hug and just tell her, like, you're really going to have everything you've ever wanted. Like, you're okay. I promise you.
All right, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up for this week, but thanks for tuning in to another episode of That Sounds Like a Podcast.
And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
And also keep an eye out for the next episode. We will drop every Tuesday. We are going to do muumuus and margaritas and give big sister advice.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.